Do you want to learn how to make the perfect Nigerian meat pie that is crispy, soft, and very delicious? In this video, I'll show you how. So I'll start by making my sauce. I'll heat up some oil and saute some onion. Then I'll go in with my minced meat. Then I'll mash that and allow it to fry. Then I'll go in with my spices. You can add your spice of choice, but try not to do too much. Then I'll go in with my potato and carrots. Use any vegetables of choice, but this is what I'm using: carrots and potato. Mix everything together, add in little water, and cover that to cook. So after cooking, I'll check my potato if it's soft, then I'll mash the potato. The potato will serve as a thickener to take in the sauce. So I'll go ahead and mash everything and take in the sauce. And can you see how it looks? So the sauce is ready. I'll set that aside. I measure my flour and add in some salt. For meat pie, for you to get a best crust, you have to use cold butter. So tip number one, you make sure that you use cold butter and cold water. That will give you that flaky crust. So mix everything together and try not to knead your dough. You just have to bring it together and everything comes together. So you don't overwork your dough. You just bring it together and you wrap it up. You can keep in the freezer for it to rest, and in the fridge rather, for it to rest for some minutes while your filling is cooling down. So after resting my dough in the fridge for some minutes, so I'll bring it back. So I'll go ahead and knead it and cut my meat pie into my desired shape and size. I divide the dough into smaller portions so it's easy to work with. Then I'll go ahead and roll it out. So I'll roll it out with my rolling pin. Make sure not too thin and not too thick. So you just roll it out in medium size. Then I'll be using this meat pie cutter to cut it. So I'll use it to cut and also shape the meat pie. So I cut a round shape. Then I'll go ahead and place it on the cutter. I'll be using egg to seal it. So I'll egg wash the tip of the dough before adding in my filling. This my filling is totally cool. Make sure that you don't use hot filling. So you allow your filling to cool off. So I add in my filling and I'll press the cutter. Can you see? Easy peasy, very easy to make. Even a beginner can do this. So you go ahead to do that until you are done with all your meat pie. So I'm done with my meat pie. I'll be wrapping it because I want to keep it in the freezer. This is a Saturday night and I want to use the meat pie on Sunday. So I'll go ahead and wrap it with the cling film and I'll keep it in the freezer till the next day. So this is the next day. I brought it out in the morning, very early in the morning, because that's when I'll be putting it in the oven. I'm reducing it because I just need about 8 pieces. So I reduced and from what I made, I add like 12 pieces. So I reduced four. I removed four and I'll be using eight. I egg washed it and I'll go ahead and put it in the oven. So after baking for 30 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius, my meat pie is ready. Can you see that? Looking beautiful. Let me open to see. The inside is very soft and the crust is crispy. This is how to make meat pie. I hope you like this video, comment and share, and see you in my next one. Bye.